Imagine living in a world where questioning the Earth's place in the universe could get you burned at stake. Sounds pretty scary, right? I mean, that's exactly the world of Orb on the movement of the Earth. It throws us into the most thought provoking and emotionally gripping anime I've seen in years. And that's why I want to talk to you about this anime being a masterpiece, hiding in plain sight, and why you need to drop everything and watch it right now. Meet Rafal, our 12-year-old prodigy who's enrolling in a prestigious university. He's that typical young genius, but with a twist. Dude believes he's 100% rational, no messy emotions here, folks, just facts and logic. And you know what's a logical path in this medieval setting? Theology. Because obviously, if you want job security in a theocratic world, you become a top tier priest slash theologian. Rafal is all set to renounce the stars and become the next big shot in the church. Until he meets an old heretic named Hubert. Hubert is fresh out of the dungeon purgatory, claiming he's repented. Spoiler, he's so lying. Instead, he ropes Rafal into a quest to prove something outrageous. The Earth actually moves. Let's pause for a sec. If you think this is mild, like, duh, we learned this in first grade, imagine if half of your city believed in flat Earth, and you were the crazy one trying to prove it's round. That's exactly how unhinged the Earth revolves around the sun sounded to Rafal in his world. The church is basically the Inquisition, and any talks of the orbit can get you burned at stake, or worse, tortured. So yeah, Rafal's got a little nice side hobby that can get him murdered anytime in the future. What got me so hooked is how Orb uses real world historical tension, religion versus science, to create insane stakes. The cinematography loves playing with claustrophobic angles, especially during hush hush conversations, to make you feel the church might be lurking at every column. The show nails that balance between people living daily life and we might all be tortured for heresy tomorrow. Think about it. We watch mecha battles or shonen duels all the time, but Orb? It's intellectual combat. The swings and stabs are emotional or philosophical. When someone says the earth moves, so the church is wrong, that's a bigger nuke than anything Dragon Ball Z could throw. Now, let's talk about the characters, because they are the heart of the story. Rafal is this brilliant, wide-eyed kid who's forced to confront the limits of his rationality. When his own calculations lead him to go to the same conclusions as Hubert, it's like watching a light bulb go off in his head for the first time. And for the first time, the universe looks beautiful to him, but that beauty comes at a cost. Then there's Hubert, the heretic who's equal parts inspiring and terrifying. He's a man who's willing to risk everything for the sake of truth, even if it means dragging a child into his dangerous world. Their dynamic is electric, and what makes Orb so gripping is that you are constantly at the edge of your seat, wondering if they'll succeed or even if they'll survive. At its core, Orb is a story about the pursuit of truth. No matter the cost, it's about people who are willing to sacrifice everything, their reputations, their safety, even their lives, for the sake of knowledge. And it's about the legacy they leave behind, even if they never live to see the impact of their work. There is this one scene where Rafal realizes that proving the Earth moves could take 30 to 40 years, a lifetime of work. and he might not even live to complete. But instead of being discouraged, he's inspired. It's a moment that perfectly captures the spirit of the anime. The idea that the pursuit of truth is worth it, even if you never see the results. What makes Orb so compelling is its world building. The church isn't just a faceless villain, it's a reflection of society that it controls. People are terrified of heresy because it challenges everything they've been taught to believe. And the Inquisition? They're not just some cartoonish bad guys. They're a terrifying force that are willing to do whatever it takes to maintain control. But what's really fascinating is how the anime explores the tension between science and faith. It doesn't paint the church as only evil. It shows how fear and ignorance can hold back progress, even when the truth is staring you in the face. Look, I get it. If you've watched episode 1 only, it might feel really slow. Rafal's daily life, his father's lectures, the local gossip. I mean, yeah, it might be boring in the beginning, but hang on tight. By episode 3, the show ignites like secret heresy bomb. The writing ramps up quickly, alliances form and shatter, and you start noticing every little hint of scientific revolution. It's kind of like Oregairu or Horimiya in how it's all about the human connection and the subtle emotions, except instead of a teenage romance, it's star charts and witch hunts. Romantic in its own messed up way, right? The idea of a slower, talkative anime about logic versus blind faith doesn't appeal. That's fair. This ain't the type of your typical adrenaline fix or lovey-dovey type of anime. But if you stick with it, the sense of wonder is huge. Seeing characters realize the immensity of the cosmos, it's honestly beautiful. So why should you watch Orb? Because it's not just an anime, it's an experience. It's a story that challenges you to think, to question, and to appreciate the beauty of the unknown. It's a reminder that the pursuit of truth is never easy, but it's always worth it. Orb is more than just an anime. It's a journey into the unknown, a battle between science and faith, and a testament to the power of human curiosity. It does something extremely different from other anime that I do not want to say until you've watched 3 episodes. And if you have, you know what I mean. It doesn't just focus on one thing. It focuses on overall journey. Just remember, once you start, there's no turning back. So, what about you? Have you watched Orb? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime essays, and peace out.